and take a ride through the world outside with Deb Hicks critters and a whole lot more. There's so much to explore, lakes to see and paths to walk. The world would be beautiful if only you imagine. Animals can talk in small ways, they do. They are creatures great and small, made by God and endowed with love.
Hi, welcome to my video. We recently visited two iconic homes on one site in Virginia, Woodlawn Plantation and Pope-Leighey House. Woodlawn Plantation is located in Fairfax County, Virginia. It was built between 1800 and 1805, and it was originally part of George Washington's Mount Vernon estate. It was a wedding gift to his step-granddaughter Nellie Custis and her husband Lawrence Lewis. The mansion was designed in the Federal style by architect Dr. William Thornton, who also designed the U.S. Capitol. It sits on a scenic hill overlooking the surrounding landscape and is not far from Mount Vernon. Woodlawn is notable for its architecture, historical significance, and role in early 19th century life. It was once a thriving plantation, but by the mid-20th century, Woodlawn became a site for advocacy, serving as an early example of integration during the Civil Rights Movement. It was leased by the National Trust for Historic Preservation to Quakers, who established a farming cooperative. Today, Woodlawn Plantation is owned by the National Trust for Historic Preservation and operates as a museum. The plantation is a significant reminder of early American history and offers insights into the evolving cultural and social landscape of the United States.
The Troth family move in and they're going to live here in this house from 1846 to 1853. With the 2,000 acres of land, the company divides up that land and they sell each plot of land to white and free black farmers that live here locally in the Virginia area. In this map here, you can see this anti-slavery colony. Quander, this is named after Lewis Quander, who was a free black man that lived here in Virginia.
Is this all still protected land, or is it?
And that's what the issue. So they're Gum Springs, which is 5 to 10 minutes away. And that's probably the oldest well-known neighborhood here in Virginia. Culture brought into these fireplaces, the home here at Woodlawn. Again, yeah, absolutely. And so they just abandoned the house.
So Belvoir, did Belvoir get his name?
Belvoir, the name of the plantation?
I think it was like, and that was part of it. There's no telling because it could have been this room or that room or that room. Favorite story here. Again, this is a family that was enslaved at Mount Vernon, but this is a story of William Holland, who is willingly going to go back to serve at Mount Vernon, to serve as the last tomb watcher. And so, great story. It's amazing.
You have to go inside and open the tomb up and light.
Seriously?
Boy Scouts,
Yeah, right.
You can see though they did pretty good at showing, it's getting a little disrepair, a little beat up. The house is abandoned, the bad hurricane is going to come through, destroy most of the house. Midway through, however, Gunston Hall, so they sell Woodlawn to Elizabeth Sharp. She was a Pennsylvania coal heiress, a very wealthy widow. She's going to purchase Woodlawn and she's going to finish the renovation. During her time is when we get the 2-story wings that you currently see today. and later on we get electricity, plumbing, and she's gonna live here until 1924. This time, however, it's reported that Belgian nuns are interested in Woodlawn. We don't know what for, but we can speculate. We believe they're going to turn this into their own nunnery, their own place of worship. And you can see here one of the first brochures done by the foundation in 1948. You can see the writing here. So this is this part over here, but yeah, you can see it's different. The thing is, the Kessler family, when they renovated this house, they were going a completely different way. They were. I love when that brochure came through the door.
Well, what a great wedding present, too.
Oh yeah. So they got some wealth from that, so they didn't really need, to get any else wealth from the family.
So they just got the land from him.
They just got the land from him, but that Vernon during that time.
Oh, looking down at it.
Yeah, so he thought it was a perfect gentleman seat.
Just a short distance away from Woodlawn Plantation is the Pope-Leighey house. It's a Frank Lloyd Wright designed Usonian home. Built for the Pope family in 1940, the house artfully blends into the nature and landscape. Its innovative design and natural materials create a unique space. The home expresses Wright's vision for beautiful, affordable housing. To save the house from demolition in 1965, the National Trust for Historic Preservation and the home's second owner, Marjorie Leighey, moved it to Woodlawn. It's the only Wright house open to the public in Virginia. The house is a single-story, open-plan structure with Wright's characteristic low-pitched roof, overhanging eaves, and use of natural materials such as brick and wood. It was designed to be efficient with an emphasis on simplicity and a close connection to the surrounding landscape. The house remains a notable example of Wright's work, showcasing his innovative design principles and his vision for modern living.
It's a nice place to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
So we had the house situated, right? The morning sun.
four corners. So we're gonna break it open one more time, not just inside the house, but outside the house as well. So L-shaped house. You can think this tree as almost being on four corners. Coincidentally, it just happened to be here when the house was moved, so lucky us. But this still feels, if we step over this way, it still feels like it's a contained room because we have four corners of a room, even though it's not actually a room. Here you can see the copper mesh on the screen too, how it blends in with the wood. I don't know if you noticed it when you're inside, but here you can see how it almost goes in to the wood.
Our last stop of the day was a visit to George Washington's Distillery and Gristmill, located near his Mount Vernon estate in Virginia. It's a historical site and provides insight into the early American economy and Washington's ventures as a landowner and businessman. Distillery and Gristmill were part of his efforts to diversify his agricultural operations and make Mount Vernon more self-sufficient. Washington's gristmill was built in the 1770s. It was crucial to the milling of grain into flour and cornmeal for local consumption and export. It was powered by water from the nearby Dogue Creek. It became one of the largest and most successful mills in the region. Washington's mill was notable for its advanced technology for the time, which allowed it to process a variety of grains efficiently. In the 1790s, Washington established a distillery at Mount Vernon, which became the largest whiskey distillery in the United States by the time of his death in 1799. Located near the gristmill, the distillery produced rye whiskey, which was very popular at the time. His distillery was significant not only for its scale, because it also exemplified the growing commercial production of spirits in early America. It operated at full capacity and produced large quantities of whiskey. Much was sold, providing Washington with a steady income. The distillery and gristmill are an important part of George Washington's legacy as a forward-thinking farmer and an entrepreneur. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment.